All right, today we're going to be talking about angles. We're going to be constructing and using congruents and bisectors. Our objectives for today is that we will be able to use a compass and straight edge to construct an angle congruent to a given angle and a bisector of a given angle. And we will be able to use the angle addition postulate, which is where we're going to start today's lesson. So the angle addition postulate is you can add two adjacent angles to make a larger angle. For example, with our picture we have here, if we take the measure of angle PQR, so this angle right here, and add it to the measure of angle RQS, that will give us the measure of angle PQS. So let's say the measure of angle PQR is 50 degrees and the measure of angle RQS is 20 degrees. So if the measure of angle PQR is 50 degrees plus the measure of angle RQS is 20 degrees, what would be the measure of angle PQS? It would be 70 degrees. We did something similar with the segment addition postulate. So now let's look at today's constructions. First, we're going to copy an angle, or an angle congruent to a given angle. So, if we're given an angle, like we are right here, then we are going to draw a ray which will be one side of our new angle. Then we're going to take our compass and we're going to draw an arc through both sides of the original angle. And the compass is going to start on the vertex of our angle. So I'm going to put my center there. And I'm going to draw an angle that goes through draw an arc that goes through both sides of my original angle. Then I'm going to copy the arc from step 3 on the new angle. So I'm just going to move this over here and then draw that arc again. The compass will stay the same size it was. This is step 3. This is a picture of step 4. Next, I'm going to measure the distance between the sides on the original angle. So I'm going to take the center of my compass, put it on one point where the arc intersected the circle, and move in my compass so that it lines up with the other side, like that. And then I'm going to take the point of my compass, put it on the intersection on my new line. I'm going to spin it around and draw an intersecting arc to the other side. Sorry, I measured off the wrong picture. And draw my arc. So draw an arc on the new angle. Using the distance from step 5. And then finally, I'm going to use the straight edge to connect the vertex of the angle and the intersections of the arcs. Sorry. And intersect there. And then we usually put an arrow on the end to show that it's a ray to make it into a proper angle. All right, next we're going to create an angle bisector, which means it is going to cut the angle in half. So, just like with the copying an angle, we are going to draw an arc through both sides of the angle. So remember, the point, the center of the compass goes on the vertex of the angle, and then I'm going to draw an arc that goes through both sides of my angle. Then, with the center of the compass on one of the intersection points, we're going to draw an arc on the interior of the angle. Then we're going to repeat step 2 with the other intersection. And then our last step is to connect the arc intersection to the vertex using a straight edge. So the straight edge and through the 2 arcs that were out there. And that's our angle bisector. Usually we draw an arrow at the end and make it a ray coming through the middle. Don't forget to write your summary, and I'll see you in class.